lose. The present is horrible, the future looks bleak. Remember our childhood to get us through the week. We're getting re-enthused, back to the past and the things we used. We all know that our pasts were great, escaping the things that today we hate. Getting re-enthused, getting re-enthused, getting re-enthused, getting re-enthused. The present is horrible, the future looks bleak. Remember our childhood to get us through the week. We're getting re-enthused, back to the past and the things we used. We all know that our pasts were great, escaping the things that today we hate. Getting re-enthused, getting re-enthused, getting re-enthused, getting re-enthused. The present is horrible, the future looks bleak. Remember our childhood to get us through the week. We're getting re-enthused, back to the past and the things we used. We all know that our pasts were great, escaping the things that today we hate. Getting re-enthused, getting re-enthused, getting re-enthused, getting re-enthused. The present is horrible, the future looks bleak. Remember our childhood to get us through the week. We're getting re-enthused, back to the past and the things we used. We all know that our pasts were great, escaping the things that today we hate. Getting re-enthused, getting re-enthused, getting re-enthused, getting re-enthused. The present is horrible, the future looks bleak. Remember our childhood to get us through the week. We're getting re-enthused, back to the past and the things we used. We all know that our pasts were great, escaping the things that today we hate. Getting re-enthused, getting re-enthused, getting re-enthused, getting re-enthused. The present is horrible, the future looks bleak. Remember our childhood to get us through the week. We're getting re-enthused, back to the past and the things we used. We all know that our pasts were great, escaping the things that today we hate. Getting re-enthused, getting re-enthused, getting re-enthused, getting re-enthused. The present is horrible, the future looks bleak. Remember our childhood to get us through.
Okay. Every single time I have not done this, hello Sam. I haven't done this for a while. I forget how to do this. So anyway, hopefully you can hear me. This little bar bouncing up and down says I'm at least making some kind of noise. Yeah. I have the week off, and one of my tasks that I set myself was testing a bunch of games that I'd got for the Super Cassette Vision. Well, you know, if you're gonna be sitting here testing games, you may as well make some content out of it, right? So this is the stack of games. This is just the top of the stack. It's quite wobbly. I don't know why I stacked them like that. That's not stable, but here we are. And yeah, just going to go through and check each one. If you don't know, I sold my most vast majority of my collection recently. One of the machines I've kind of always kept whenever I've done a cull is the Super Cassette Vision, but I did get rid of most of my games because I had the entire collection of Super Cassette Vision games, including some quite rare ones. So I probably won't get those again, but I have been getting back some of the less rare ones, but we need to test them to see if they work, so here we are. I don't know if you've seen a Super Cassette Vision without a cartridge in before. I think I've shown it on probably on stream actually as well as on video, but anyway, without a cartridge in, it looks like this. There we go. It's lovely little balloons. So it's a nice little I like that. I do prefer consoles that show something so you can obviously tell if they're powering up when you haven't got a cartridge. But anyway, we are going to start with cartridge number 1, which is Astro War 1, I think. That's what this one's called. Astro Wars, but yes, Astro War 1. So we'll put this in. We've got a contact cleaner for the inevitable. That sounded a bit crunchy, so this should be interesting. Oh no, there we go. Not seeing any game audio. Hold on a second, give me a second. Game audio is coming through. Okay, interesting. It's not bouncing up and down on mine, but okay, it's probably just something I'm not remembering. Okay, so we'll give this a quick go. This is the we are quite quiet, are we? It may be that the game audio is also coming through my microphone. Either way, I guess we're going with that. Here's the Cassette Vision, Super Cassette Vision controller. It is 2-button, which is interesting considering how early this came out. Amateur. There we go. And I think you'll recognise what this game is pretty quickly. It's got a few tweaks, but it is basically Galaxians. Although I would, being controversial, say that this is a better game than Galaxians, at least the original Galaxians. Yeah, this can be quite intense, this game, especially when you have quite a few of them down low like that. Oh. It was going well. All right, that's Astro Wars. It is a very good game. Put these I guess here, and we'll move to the next game, which should be Astro Wars 2. So game number 2 is Astro Wars 2. Yes, Astro Wars 2 Battling Galaxy. So the reason behind this is I have talked about the history of Super Cassette Vision before, but Epoch were kind of the big boys in Japan in the games industry before Nintendo got in there. But well, they got into it from doing single-use games. So the kind of the TV games that we know of. And so a lot of these games are just those games that have been ported, well, first for the Cassette Vision, which is the predecessor to this console, and then onto this. Hence the reason why we have 1 and 2 is Astro Wars and Astro Wars 2. Oh, this one's worked first time as well. Look at that. Yes, there will be some similarities. It is a sequel after all. But the gameplay is, I guess, closer to like Palladius or something like that. Or Phoenix. And it's even more hectic than the first one. Oh, those ones that zigzag all the way down get me every single time. Ah. You get quite a few lives, which is good because yeah, this game is not easy. Aha! I've got your friends. Now it's your turn. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Ah! Yeah, so you've got to avoid that and also take shots at this guy as well. There we go. It works. It's a good game. But requires a level of skill higher than mine. Okay, we got into the slightly less interesting games now. Number 3 is golf. And another one that didn't require contact cleaner. Look at that. 1 player. Yes, we'll have the wind, and we'll just have the out courses and there. Right, so we want to whack it straight down there. I don't know. I don't remember how to play this at all. Oh, there we go. Right. That wasn't very good still, but I think I've got it now. All right. How would that go further? Oh, we got to get it on the green, right? We've got to get it on the green. What? Can I change my club or something? Is that? Oh yeah, you can. Right. Okay. So we want not really the putting wedge, but probably better than an actual. Oh. Okay. Maybe not that much better. Maybe a sandwich. Oh, are we on the green? We are on the green now. There we go. So now we've got the graphics for the green. Right, now we want the putting wedge. Right. Putting wherever it is. Oh. Hey. That wasn't good. It's a golf game. It's not bad for its age, but yeah, it's still a golf game. You can't get away from that. Oh well, this is Mahjong, so we'll see if it works, but we're probably not going to bother playing it because it's Mahjong. This is obviously game number 4. That one felt very crunchy. Let's see what though. Again, it worked. Well, we'll start it up, but yeah, we're not going to play it because I do not understand the rules of Mahjong. It's way beyond me. But that obviously works, which is good. This one's even got the instructions in. The instructions are generally lost because they're very small booklets. Right, we've got kind of baseball. We've got 2 of them, and there is a reason for that. So they released this baseball game, which is just baseball. But then they got what was possibly one of the first game endorsements, if you will. Certainly one of the early ones anyway, where they got a baseballer to endorse the game. Exactly the same game, just different boxes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's nothing in-game that's different, but I guess we'll find that out in a second. Right, so the first normal one. Oh, okay, that don't work. How do I hit it? Oh, the other button. This is, yeah, again, this is a 2-button controller, so yeah, there are 2 distinct action buttons. Oh, yeah, that was definitely a strike. Oh, what's that? Anyway, so we're probably going to play the exact same game again. We won't play that for too long. I mean, as baseball games go, I'm not a huge fan of baseball. It's not bad. Right, so we'll try this one. Yeah, identical. I thought so. Yeah, identical game, but just with a box with celebrity endorsement on it. All right, so number 6 is Super Punch Boy, I think, which is, it's a weird game and quite hard, but mainly because it's kind of random about if you how well you do is kind of random. There's some randomness to it. Right, so the object is, we're this person. These are dinosaur eggs, and these are punching machines. So what we need to do is hit these dinosaurs with punching machines. Right, you see that one's yellow at the top. So now, boop, there we go. Oh, this one is coming out. So if we can quickly... Oh, we can also get hit by the eggs, by the way, which will kill you, potentially. Right, is this dinosaur going to come out the other side? Or dragon? They're blowing fire, so I'm assuming dragon rather than dinosaur, but you know. Once you've used a punching machine, it can't be used again until you've used all of them, and then you can reset all of them. Ooh. Right, is any of them going to come out the side here? Oh, or is he going to come and kill me? That's also a possibility. Oh. Okay, I'm dead, but I did hit one of theirs too. Yeah, that's the game. It's fun, but also incredibly frustrating because you have to they have to be in the right position at the right time, and once you've used one of those punching machines, you have to wait to get them all done before you can open them again. But anyway, it is a good game. Right, this is probably my favourite game on the Super Cassette Vision, number 7, and this is Elevator Fight, which is kind of elevator action sort of taken to another level, which is kind of a lot of these games on the Super Cassette Vision. Hey, there we go. So, here's our guy. I assume we're parachuting in or something. So yeah, we have elevators, and over here you'll see this over here is a key, and we have aliens that are trying to shoot us. So we can shoot the alien like that, but it will come back. But then we need that key to unlock areas. These red tiles let us drop through, which can be very useful. Oh, now you see the problem here is if we were to go through there, this guy would have shot us, but now you can jump, which lets you avoid some of the bullets, but it requires faster reactions than mine. They are kind of nice on the where you restart, which is good. I'm going to go here. And we can shoot that guy. Shoot that guy. Oh, come on, move, move. Oh, I couldn't move because there's the elevator coming down. Fair enough. Right, come on, elevator. I need. Oh, that guy just nicked that elevator. There we go. Because we need this key. There we are. And now he'll go down there. That's fine because we're going to run up here and do the same here. Although there's no point because I've got to wait for this elevator anyway. There we go. And this, once we get this, it should turn off that. Now we can't fall down there. That looks tempting, but we can't. We have to jump over that. And there we go. Now we have completed the first level. Hey, I won't play this. I'll get sucked into this game too easily. It's a good game. It genuinely is. It's fun. It's accessible. It's not unfair, but it still has a challenge. Right, so that was number 7 done. I have 2 number 7, so there you go. We'll test this one as well. I have a backup or a double if somebody else gets the Super Cassette Vision. Loads and it sounds fine. I think we'll start. Okay, we'll start the level at least. We just won't be tricked into playing it. Okay, well that's definitely working, so that's fine. There we are. Let's. This is another good game. It's Lupin the Third. So this, I am told, comes from an anime series, which makes a lot of sense. Hello, Ashens. Nice to see you. Been a while. Right. Yeah, this is another good game. So I'm told it's from it's told from an anime. I am very bad at knowing anime, so there are ones that I've seen that I know, and then ones that I haven't. Right, now the question, of course, is which is the jump, which is the punch? Right, that's the punch. Got it. Duck underneath that guy. And yeah, and you see there's police going across the top. Oh, we need to jump that. There we are. And you'll see there's also a crocodile chasing us as well. Occasionally you'll get a bomb which you can hit. Like that one. Unless you mistime your jump. And back to the beginning. This game does kind of I can go underneath there, right? Yeah, there we are. This game isn't as frustrating as a lot of games which take you back to the beginning, to be fair. Oh, this is a problem. There we go. Right, now if we hit this bomb, what will happen is that will fall down and hit the crocodile. There we go. And now the crocodile has to go off. And we get a bit more space, so oh, that was okay, that was tight. And yeah, we also have these valuables as well that we can collect. I wasn't sure about that one, that's fine. Right, let's hit that bomb, hit that bat. I think we're quite close to the end of this level now. I mean, there are levels, but the gameplay is basically the same. There we go. Yeah! Lupin the Third. Fun game. I quite like the animation as well. It's got that kind of that tiny animation that is kind of it just looks quite cute. It's like the Rex on the Spectrum as well. There's little tiny animation that just looks more impressive because it's tiny, if you know what I mean. Right, game number 9. This is, I can't remember the name, Nebula? It's not Nebulous. Nebula. So this is Nebula. This is a kind of scramble style game. But with like kind of more going on as well. So yeah, we have rockets and we have bullets, and you want to destroy things on the ground. Oh, no, too low. There we go. Like that. There we are. It's all very colourful as well, which I kind of like. There's a little bit of kind of very simple parallax going on. The hit detection is very very precise on some of these things, so you have to make sure you get the exact right thing. Okay, then we have a bit of a Pink Floyd music video going on. Yeah, anyway. Another good game. Okay, let's make another pile there then. Right, so number 10 is Wheelie Racer, which is alright. Kind of like Road Fight, that kind of thing. Probably not as good as Road Fight. I mean, we've done this is done well with not needing any kind of contact cleaner on these games. You'll probably find that the music is a bit samey. And it is because basically these games are all made quite in very similar time frames, and so the developers basically just had a bunch of music they just threw around. Yeah. So you're trying to get from one point to another, avoiding things and not running out of fuel. There are fuel stations, as you've just seen. But this is basically it, and it's just not really enough going on. It's kind of a shame, really. It's got some really impressive stats. It can handle simple sprites. It can do up to 256 of them at once, and the colourful ones it can do I can't remember the exact number, but a large amount. And the audio, if it's pushed, is also pretty powerful. It's just because they didn't release the console when they first planned to, and by that point when they did release it, Nintendo had already sewn the market up. But yeah, I mean, I've said a few times that Epoch was really the company that Nintendo thought they'd be fighting in the console market when the Famicom came out. Obviously Sega, they didn't even consider to be a real company at that point. So yeah, they assumed they'd be fighting Epoch, because Epoch had the market sewn up at that point. They had all of the single game machines, like the Pong style things as well. They were all the main maker of those, and they had the Cassette Vision, the previous generation of this one, it was the first truly successful homegrown Japanese console. So yeah, kind of a shame really. They rest on their laurels a bit too much. Right, so Balderdash, which is number 11. I've got two of these, one that's not boxed, so we'll test both of them. everyone knows Balderdash. This is a pretty good version of it. Scrolling's a bit jerky, but considering how many platforms didn't even manage to make scrolling work in Balderdash, you can't take it away from that. Oh no, that's too. Oh. Plus, they've made the main character look like a child. I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to be a child. It feels a bit worse when it's a child. Right. Okay. Oh well, there we go. I knew I'd make a mistake as soon as I started trying to plan things. Right, go there. Let's try the other Balderdash one, but again, we'll just see if it boots. It didn't feel great, but let's have a look. Yeah, there we go. It loads. Let's see if the game starts. Come on. There we go. Awesome. Right, another kind of more well-known game. So number 12 is Miner 2049er. So this is the game that a lot of other games are based on. Or at least have inspired a lot of games. Again, this is not a bad version of it. Jump, there we go. So yeah, the object is just to colour in all these platforms, and you can also collect items which will let you then eat the bad guys, if you will. But you can also just avoid them if you want to. I don't think it's imperative that you remove them all. And you can also die from fall damage, which is something you tend to discover quite late on in the game. Okay, well, I need to quickly go and get these because I've just wasted a... Oh, damn it. Bounty Bob. Jet Set Willy, Manic Miner. I'm pretty sure Miner 2049er is the granddaddy of this lot of games. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it is. You see, I've been playing these games so that as soon as I die, then I finish the game. And this game is one of those ones where if you don't concentrate, you'll just keep playing it. I'm not going to be able to get this entire... You know what, I'm not going to risk it. Not again. Oh, now I hit another one, so there we go. I don't know what the graphical snow is that's happening, by the way. I can't remember if it happens normally or if it's this console. This is my original Super Cassette Vision, if you will. Stay with me all this time. And the levels get more complicated and more difficult. Like that one, the slides, you generally did slide down them. A great game, well worth playing on any platform. Now this is an impressive game. So this is number 18. We're missing a few obviously between there. So this is Star Speeder, and this is kind of the early attempt at 3D, and also if you listen when I start it. Speech. So on a couple of interviews, I have seen that at least one of the makers, designers of F-Zero, have credited this game as being an inspiration. I haven't seen it in every interview. I've seen it in a couple though, so who knows? But I can definitely see it. Yeah, this is all a time trial thing. You're just trying to get to the end within a certain time frame. Going over the side will slow you down. Hitting another car will slow you down. You can shoot them, but you can just avoid them as well. It's down to shooting them. Obviously, gets them off the playing field without risking hitting you. Because now we basically stopped because we hit that. There we go. And there's 3 tracks, and you can do difficulties as well, where the timer obviously is. Oh god, yeah, I'm not doing well. Oh, I made it. There you go. It's an impressive game for the time, I'd say. Yeah, so I didn't make it, so I needed to cut 4 seconds off my time there. I'm not surprised. It was not a good run. It's a fun game. It's not a deep game by any means, but it's definitely a fun game. Right, so the last boxed game is Rep Championship Wrestling. So this is number 25, and the interesting one with this is, so the Super Cassette Vision was a Japanese console, but it was also released in France by Yeno, who did release a couple of weird consoles here and there. But when they first started releasing them, they just kind of rebadged all the games. So rather than having Yeno, they've just got kind of a translation across the top, which is kind of weird. I've had a couple of games like that, and then there's later ones that have got the actual Yeno name on it and different numbers as well. Ooh, I think we've got our first non-starter. Let's give it a bit of a contact clean. Hey, there we go. Yeah, not at all inspired by other wrestlers. It's a very simplistic game, but it's got there you go. It's got some speech. It's an interesting enough game, but I'm not good at it, and yeah, there's only like 2 or 3 moves because obviously there's not much memory inside this. Right, there's one more game to test, but I'm pretty sure this doesn't work. So I think this is Dragon Slayer, but I'm pretty sure I never fixed this cartridge, and this cartridge is actually broken. I'll obviously try contact cleaner, you never know. But I'm pretty sure that I like ran this through an oscilloscope and stuff, and it wasn't responding properly. Yeah, I think this is just broken, this one, which is a shame because Dragon Slayer is one of the rarer of the games, and by rarer I mean there's probably almost the exact same amount out there as there is every other game, but they get sold at rare prices because Japan has also learned about the bubble. I mean, that's not entirely true. Some of the really, like the basic cartridge, that is genuinely a lot rarer than the others because they just didn't make as many because it was quite an involved cartridge with the manual and everything in there. And I think Sky Kid was also very, and Pole Position 2 didn't have as many made because they were near the end of the life of the console. No, that's definitely not working. Right, there we go. That's all of the games tested. It's good to see all the ones that I expected to worked, and most of them, apart from one, worked first time without me having to clean the contacts, which is pretty amazing, really, for how old these cartridges are. And yeah, it's a wonderful console. It's not emulated well. The emulation is quite poor. I've noticed, but it is a difficult one to to try for yourself. But again, you can get them from France because it was released there. It uses SCART, which is kind of really useful because it makes for a really clear picture, as you've probably seen, and really easy to get a signal as well. And it uses just a bog standard, I think it's 6 volts center positive cable, so a relatively easy cable to get hold of. So yeah. Anywho, thanks for watching. I don't remember how I sign off these things. Don't forget to check the channel out. There's a lot of other Super Cassette Vision stuff on there. And again, thanks for stopping by at on a, it's Monday, isn't it? Yeah, I've lost day because I've not